202 BC Battle of Zama, Hannibal Barca, and the Carthaginian army are defeated by Roman legions under Scipio Africanus, ending the Second Punic War. 439 The Vandals, led by King Gaiseric, take the city of Carthage in North Africa. 615 Pope Deusdedit Adeodatus I elected to succeed Boniface IV as Catholic Pope. In 1031 Abbot Humbert of Echternach Abbey opened the grave of Saint Willibrord, founder of the abbey in the 7th century. In 1216 King John of England dies at Newark-on-Trent and is succeeded by his 9-year-old son Henry Roman III. In 1298 Rindfleisch Persecutions, 140 Jews of Heilbron, Germany are murdered. Capture of Roger Mortimer 1330 17-year-old English King Edward Roman III captures his mother lover and the country Esterfactual ruler Roger Mortimer, and Nottingham Castle later has him hanged. In 1453 French retake Bordeaux following the Battle of Castillon. In 1466 the 13 Years' War ends with the Second Peace of Thorn, Germany. Columbus Sights Isabela 1492 Christopher Columbus sights the island he names Isabela, believed to be present-day Fortune Island Long Cay in the Bahamas. In 1520 Ethiopian Emperor Dawit II receives a Portuguese diplomatic mission at his camp in the Ethiopian Highlands, who regards him as Prester John, the legendary king of a lost Christian nation. In 1576 Dutch provinces begin consultations about Spanish presence. In 1596 Spanish galleon San Felipe is shipwrecked in Urardo on the Japanese island of Shikoku en route from Manila to Acapulco. The incident leads to the crucifixion of 26 Christians, who become known as the 26 Martyrs of Japan. In 1630, the first General Court is held in Boston. In 1634, Beech Island in the North Sea is destroyed by a heavy storm flood. The company that ruled the waves 1657, Oliver Cromwell, grants the English East India Company a new unlimited charter, saving it from being broken up. In 1680, English Lord Shaftesbury flees to Holland. In 1722, French C. Hopper patents the automatic fire extinguisher in England. In 1739, England declares war on Spain, old system, October 30. In 1765, Stamp Act Congress meets in New York City and writes the Declaration of Rights and Grievances. In 1781, British forces under General Charles Cornwallis signed terms of surrender to George Washington and Comte de Rochambeau at Yorktown at 2 p.m., effectively ending the American Revolutionary War. In 1781, Edict of Toleration issued by Holy Roman Emperor Joseph Roman II, providing limited freedom of worship for non-Roman Catholic Christians. Napoleon retreats from Moscow. 1812, Napoleon Bonaparte and his Grande Armée begin the retreat from Moscow, numbering just 100,000, started campaign with 500,000. In 1818, US government and Chickasaw Indians sign a treaty. In 1822, in Parnaíba, Simplício Dias da Silva, João Cândido de Deus e Silva and Domingos Dias declare the independent state of Peru. In 1847, Charlotte Brontë's novel Jane Eyre is published by Smith, Elderco of London under her pen name Carabelle. In 1853, first flour mill in Hawaii begins operations. In 1859, Wilhelm Tempel discovers a diffuse nebula around the Pleiades star Merope. In 1863, Battle of Buckland Mills, Virginia. In 1864, approximately 25 Confederates make a surprise attack on St. Albans, Vermont. In 1864, Battle of Cedar Creek, Virginia. Union beats back Confederate attack. In 1864, U.S. Brigadier General Emory Upton 25 is promoted to Major General. In 1870, British steamship SS Cambria is wrecked off the northwest of Ireland, with the loss of 178 lives. In 1870, first African Americans 4 elected to the U.S. House of Representatives. In 1879, Afghan Emir Muhammad Yaqub is forced to resign. In 1888, Moshav Jeddah is attacked by Arabs. In 1900, painter Henry Ossawa Tanner wins the Medal of Honor at the Paris Exposition. In 1900, South African President of Transvaal Paul Kruger departs for Europe. In 1901, Alberto Santos Dumont proves airships are maneuverable by circling the Eiffel Tower in his airship No. 6, winning the Deutsche Prize and 100,000 francs. Pomp Circumstance March 1901 Edward Elgar S. Pomp Circumstance March premieres in Liverpool, England. In 1904 Polytechnic University of the Philippines is founded as Manila Business School under the superintendence of American C. A. O'Reilly. In 1911 the Royal Mint in London sends dies for the Canadian $1 coin to the Ottawa branch. In 1912 Tripoli, Libya passes from Ottoman to Italian control. Natal Indian Congress 1913 At a meeting of the Natal Indian Congress NIC in Durban, NIC Secretaries M. C. Angler and Dardar Osman severely criticise Mahatma Gandhi and tender their resignations. In 1915 Russia and Italy declare war on Bulgaria. In 1915 US bankers arrange a $500 million loan to the British and French. Crete government recognised 1916 France extends formal recognition of the provisional government in Crete proclaimed by Eleftherios Venizelos. In 1917 US Army opens Love Field, a military airplane pilot training center in Dallas, Texas. In 1919 Anna Howard Schur becomes the first living female recipient of the US Distinguished Service Medal. In 1921 Portuguese Prime Minister Antonio Granjo and other politicians are murdered in a Lisbon coup. In 1923 Bavarian government refuses to prohibit NSDAP newspaper via Elkischer Beerbatter. AL prohibits boxing. 1923 MLB's American League President Ban Johnson persuades team owners to prohibit boxing in their ballparks, citing unsavory characters associated with the sport. In 1924 General Christian Workers Union demands an 8-hour workday in Belgium. In 1925 Italian army takes control of Somalia. In 1926 John C. Garand patents a semi-automatic rifle. Expulsion of Trotsky. 1926 Russian Politburo expels Leon Trotsky and his followers. In 1930 Jules Ladumc runs a world record 1000 m in 2:23.6. In